So this right here is made by Caesar from Toxic. When he was making those drops, they were selling out left and right. Luckily, one of my buddies, Tommy, he moved to Oklahoma and he was selling it, and I said, I want it and I need it now. This will hit the water soon. Hi guys, I'm George. Welcome to my Boneyard. I got a little bit of everything, starting from hardware. You got spinners to add to your tails. Make your own. You got a little bit of baits, swim baits, UFOs, some toxics, truchas. You know, we got the tackle bags, so when we do go offshore, just grab it and go. Don't really gotta do much, it's already there. Comes in handy. You know, compartments. Got my hooks. Can't forget my lines. You know, you never can forget your lines, especially when you're on a boat more than 60 miles away from home. You know, pliers, sinkers, especially right now with the rockfish. So yeah, you gotta, you know, I always say, if you're not ready, you know, you gotta stay ready. Little CML minnows, those are great. Then when I actually do go out on trout, every guy has this box. Grandfather, you got it in your garage, and it looks exactly like this. Bunch of random weird stuff. You know, you gotta do what you gotta do to catch a fish. You gotta, you know, a little bit of everything. Can't go wrong. Well, this is mostly for trout or crappie, I would say, smaller stuff. That box, I've had it for about 10 years, as you can tell on the color. I got measuring mats. One of my buddy gave me this. Met him about a year ago, and he's like, I have no use for it. I haven't found a use for it yet. You know, I'm not saying I'm not gonna use it, but I'm trying. Probably do some first surf fishing. Who knows? Yeah, it's, and I mean, everybody has random stuff. You know, you have all these random compartments that you say you're gonna use, we never end up using. This rod, the saver, I think I got the combo for like $100, just because I needed it. I recently got rid of most of my stuff because I haven't gone out within 2 years. There was no point in keeping it. Sold it, you know, make some space, maybe get some newer stuff coming up. It's not always about name brands, you know, getting the top of the line. Old stuff sometimes gets the fish done. This is another saver with a sea line. You know, they will make some good reels that they last forever. Right here, this is actually, it's not in good condition, but I actually caught my PV trout with this rod. It's an Apache, it said like a 50. Not sure when it was built, but I know it's an antique because it's, you know, they don't make these like this no more. The action on it. So the trout was rainbow trout, caught out of Sonata River Lakes. It was 8.7, so almost 9. So that's a good fish. Made me stop fishing for trout after that. It was a gift from my in-laws, my compadre. I started getting into fishing a lot, so they would go estate sales and, you know, just buy me random stuff. Dewa Proteus. I believe they don't make this one anymore just because of the size. I think it was called like a deck rod or something because of the size of it. Now I've seen them only 8s. I can no longer get this size. That's why I haven't got rid of it. I caught some salmon up north, and this is one of the pieces. This is a surf rod that I got. That one I purchased, but the other ones were a gift. So I believe this is a 12 footer. so it's a hard nail. I believe it's in the 70s, 60s era. They don't wrap them like this anymore. Like I said, it has a good backbone. Maybe gonna repair it, fix it up, but not sure yet. And this one, I caught me 2 salmon up north, September 20th. 2020, when the fires were going on in San Francisco. We went up, got on a salmon trip. Biggest one was a 25-pounder. That meat can't compare to store-bought meat. So if you guys ever get a chance to get up there and go fish for some salmon, I recommend it. Get on it, do it. It may be trolling is different than we're used to out here, casting irons and actually like seeing blowups. It's fun. You know, once you actually get that bite, you feel the weight ball, because they use like a pound. You know, it's a ball to, while they're trolling. They're different. It's not like just get on the boat and drop it. No, there's actually, different. Some at 25, 35, 45. So it all depends where you're at. So 1 pound ball, as soon as you feel it, bam, you start fighting it. And that fight is great. Compared to anything else, I think I would rather go fight some salmon. I want to. I've been up to Washington, to the Yakima. They have this lake called the Yakima River. It's known for actually, I think, it's steelhead fishing. Tried to go when I was out there, couldn't. But I actually did get out there and I caught some fresh largemouth. Still a fish. But I mean, I hope to get out there soon. That's probably a trip of a lifetime I want to take. Same thing, go to Alaska, catch some halibut, some doormats. That's what we all want. But yeah, this is my boneyard, and it's like, what we're saying, literally a boneyard. I would believe this was one of my yellowtails back in 2022. We went on the pursuit. I think it was like a reverse 175, and they were biting. I hooked up to a nice one, broke me off. The deckhand seen it, said it was about 120. So I was pretty bummed up. I was doing that on a broken hand. I pulled it off though. I got my 85-pounder. So I made sure I got one. But that was good. It was a good trip. Hoping to get on more. Like I said, I do a little bit of everything. And one of my great buddies, Justin, I was going out on that actual trip, and I caught this. He gave me this, and I caught some yellowtail on it, and then, and it's funny because I got actual baits hanging on there that look like. It's not favorite because I haven't been out like I wanted to. This, I believe he called it the Monster, or he changed the name when he first came out because he hasn't made it again. But this is from the bass bowl. So from what I understand, he made this bait for the fish that are in Paris, because they actually come up and chase them. So he would use this as to attract them out, and then actually throw something smaller, like an actual smaller bait, not a log. When I chunk this thing, it's like freaking log just fell in the like, but it's so dope. I mean, I recently just got my hands on this guy that I've been wanting since he came out. So this right here is made by Caesar from Toxic. When he was making those drops, they were selling out left and right. Luckily, one of my buddies, Tommy, he moved to Oklahoma, has a bunch of baits also, and he was selling it, and I said, I want it and I need it now, because I'm not a collector. I do want to get out there and fish, but right now I can't. There's no time, but I am getting out there, so this will hit the water soon. I've actually want to catch a spotty on a spotty. Same thing as a Toxic. I just love what he makes with his spray paints. For glides, I've actually caught a sculpin on this guy right here. So I actually do know how to fish glides and salt. I actually spotted him, seen him kind of perched up in the rock, threw it, let it sink. As soon as it went right by the rock, he came up and just grabbed it from the bottom, inhaled it, and when he was coming up, there was a second one that came out. I believe that sculpin was around 19, 20 inches big. So I mean, there's plenty of stuff hidden. Hey, I got big baits. I mean, like I said, I want to get out. There's material, there's stuff. It's just when we make time. And this was Cali Glides. He's no longer called Cali Glides. Forgot what his new name is, but yeah, this is my boneyard. Literally. My favorite right now that I'm fishing is so-called plastics, just because of the fact that the plastic is durable, and I know the guys. I've been knowing them for a while. They actually put me on their team, and we've been doing great. Actually, right now what I've been killing it on is this ice baby. So we call it a praise crawl. The reason why the way these flutter on the way down, I mean, you can't see it, but on the way down, it just entices the fish. And especially if you put it on a net rig, it just sits there wobbling. Depending on the current, it's just like, hey, what's up? You know what they look like? Those flimsies they have at the auto shops. But we call it the praise crawl because they're literally, you know, you're in church, you're seeing all this. So, you know, my buddy Phil actually, he goes to church a lot, so we decided to call it the praise crawl. So that's what I've been using, you know, ice baby on so-called plastics. So that's my go-to bait right now. I do have 2 kayaks. I got my lifetime in COVID. My buddy Peck actually gifted me the Ascend because he's a great guy like that. He always looks out for me, little small things or big things like this. I just had to go pick it up. But no biggie. This is the one that goes on my kayak. Sits in the back. So, you know, you literally just throw it in there, clip it, hooks on. If this is I'm going out to the break wall stuff. If I'm just doing spotties, I'll put my speaker in there. Where's the little bad boy at? My sister knows me so well that for Christmas, it's not just a speaker, it's a tackle box. And it's waterproof, so that's another good thing also. So it's like I'm out there, I'm grooving, you know, don't have to worry about, oh, did I drop my speaker? No, because my speaker's inside the box and it's waterproof. And if I need to, I could fill it up with tackle also, but this is my boombox. This is the one. All right, that was it. Thank you guys for coming by, stopping and checking my boneyard. Maybe next time we'll catch yours.